Hey, what's up, guys? This is, you guys already know who I am. Today we are making a podcast, me and my cousin, and we have a guest. Her name is Jazmin. Um, if you guys enjoy this, leave a like, and subscribe, leave a comment if you guys would like, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
So my recent dream, it's like a scary one, and it was like one of the most scary ones I ever had. Like it almost like made me cry, right?
Yeah.
And so this child wants me to go detailed of the dream. It's like for some reason I can remember like every detail of my dreams,
Yeah,
like every time.
she's a vivid dreamer.
Yeah,
So she usually has
and
she, she's usually able to remember every single detail in her dreams.
it's just like it just feels like I was actually there.
Oh, I think I've had one of those dreams too.
No, but like I have it every night.
Yeah,
Well,
I
every
don't
other night.
I don't think I've ever had a dream every night. It's kind of I never had one of those before.
Yeah, and it's weird because when I dream and I have those, like I know I'm dreaming because in my head I'm like, oh, this is a dream. This is a dream, right?
Yeah.
But like outside of my mind, I'm like living out the dream, and it feels like I was there. Some of them, but this one was like a bit different. Like I knew I was dreaming this, but it felt like it wasn't my body.
Oh, it's like when you have one of those moments like you left. It feels like you left your own body, type of thing, and you went to a different body.
Well, yeah, it like it was me. Like it was actual my body, but I felt like I wasn't in there and I didn't recognize myself.
Like, could you still see yourself, or
Like I could still see myself, but I was like, that's me. But why do I feel like I don't know this person right there?
are you like? It was it like when I told you last time that you could see yourself like you're God, like you can see yourself from above,
No,
and you doing the action,
no.
or
It
just
was like through my eyes, pues.
oh, but it just didn't feel like you.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like me. And when I saw like my cousin, I don't know, I'm not gonna say her name. When I saw my cousin who was there with like in the dream with me, I was like, that's my cousin,
Like
but I
that.
don't know her. So it's like,
Oh, that's weird.
yeah. So this like dream started like in a like it was a snowy mountain. I'm pretty sure it was like the middle of winter, just like in Until Dawn,
Yeah. Oh.
just like that. And it was a cabin slash hospital, like those old hospitals, like the very old ones with those like I don't know if the beds were comfortable or not, but like those plain looking beds. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
I feel like maybe those hospitals that like you see for like the Spanish flu, you know? You know how like in the Spanish flu people wore those like masks that looked like beaks? And they had like those really cold looking ugly hospitals?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Like the beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that. And so it was like a hospital slash house, and it
Oh,
was
I
like
see.
in the mountains, and it was like a cabin thing, and it was like pretty chilly, and like the inside kind of looked. So when you walk in, it was um like brown walls. The floor was like a tan floor, and then like when you walk in to your left, there's the kitchen, and the kitchen had like the big middle table, and that middle table was a like um the top was like a tan, and around it was the light brown wooden, um, like thin wood around it.
Yeah.
And then that's all I could remember in the kitchen. But on your right, there's like a bathroom down the hall. But it was like, for some reason, like when I turned it to the right, it was like, no, it's kind of blurry because most of the dream took place on my left side. Like when you walk in, you go to the left.
Yeah.
I knew there were some things on the right, but it was like a blur, dark. It was like dark but blurry. And then in front of you, there was a wall, a dark brown wall, um, kind of like the wood. It was like basically a cabin, pues.
Yeah.
And there was pictures and everything in there, and behind the wall was the living room. And then when you go into the living room, it's a carpet, and then where the wall is, there's more pictures. And I think it was like, no, it wasn't a chimney. I think it was like, I don't know. I felt like it was a chimney, but it was like a wall. I wasn't too sure. And then from there was a couch. You know those old couches? Remember the one that I used to have, the green one?
Mm-hmm.
It was like
Yeah,
that.
that
With
one
like
green one.
Yeah, like the Prince is the green couch, but it was like a brown, tanned with red and yellow couch, and it was long. And behind the couch was windows and a nice, it's the nice pale curtain. It was almost like tan, but it was white.
like beige kind of.
Yeah, like beige. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Word. And then from the living room, there was a hall. In the hall, there was a room. Now, this room is pretty important. It's a storage room. Like, you know, in the hospitals when they store like the utensils and everything.
Yeah.
In this room, there was a couch, and then there was like shelves where we stored everything, and where we had like the old laundry baskets where the hospital uses to put their dirty laundry baskets in there.
Mhm.
And we had like the sheets for the beds, the blankets, and everything in there. And there was like a couch in there in case, you know. I don't know why we had a couch in there. And then and that was like, so when you walk down the hall, that room, the storage room, is on your right. Now, if you keep going down, there's another room on the right, which was este, a room that me and my cousin stayed at. Like we stayed in there, and you'll know why later on after I start telling. And then just like across from that room, there's another room that you're across. You can still see it. You know, like in Jesse's house, you know where her room is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's just like that much of a distance. And there was that room, and that's all like I could remember. All the rooms had like the old beds. The walls were like white. The ceiling was white. The floors were white, like a beige color twist in the rooms.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people in there, but I didn't know them. Me and my cousin lived there with an old couple. Um, and the old lady, we thought of her as like our grandmother, even though we weren't related to her, but we thought of her as a grandmother. And the old man, he was just like our guardian. We didn't really see him as our grandfather, but he was pretty important to us. He was special to us, like family.
Yeah.
And one night, um, in the room that me and my cousin, well, we weren't staying in there. That room originally was like, I'm just gonna call her our grandmother. Like, that was her room. And one night, we came back and there was police and there was like a bunch of people around her room. And we were gonna go see what happened. And the old man, he like saw us coming and we're about to look and he covers me and my cousin's eyes and he's like, don't look, sweeties, you can't see right now, don't look. And he was like dragging us out. And the reason was because our grandmother, like, she got murdered. And like,
Oh.
before he covered our eyes, like, I remember seeing like blood. That's it. Before he covered my eyes. And when he walked out, they like they took her body out in the bag, you know. And I just remember seeing her body in like slow mo, just leaving the house. And I was just looking at it, and I was like, "What the hell happened? Like, how did this happen? Why is she dead?" And then the old man comes back. I remember what he said to us because I was still looking at the door. Like, I don't remember what he said. He said something important, but I just don't remember what he said. Like a
You
few.
said stay in the room.
Oh, that's right. Huh?
Yeah,
No, but that was like before we went into the room. And then that's like when we went into the room, like me and my cousin wanted to stay in our grandma's room because like this is our grandma's room. We want to stay in that room.
Yeah.
And when we were staying there, that's when he said he came back with a dog. And he's like, take this dog, no matter what, make sure you do not leave this dog's side. And we're like, okay. And he's like, and also, do not leave the room. You stay in the room with the dog, especially when the dog is on alert. And we're like, okay. And so we were staying in the room. A couple days had passed. And I opened the door, and the room across was like open. The door was like open, wide open.
Yeah.
And I see like another person lying on the ground, dead. But he wasn't alone. There was something there. Like, it was like the Wendigo, but short. It had really long nails. Like,
Man, you've been
nails.
playing too much fucking Until Dawn, bro.
I know, bro.
Like, you literally fucking have dreams of Wendigos at this point.
I know.
Most of these scenes remind me of Until Dawn too. So
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird. Bro, by the way, Jesse, I feel sorry. I killed you 20 times in a row without
yeah,
dying.
I know.
Holy shit, I dominated you.
Can we switch back to our primary weapons after this?
Yes, for sure.
Like, Jazmin, continue.
And so it was like the Wendigo, but it was like small. Like, you know, the size of me.
It was a midget Wendigo.
It was a midget Wendigo.
It's a midget Wendigo. Okay. The
But
fuck?
you know, like in the Wendigo, they have long claws, but they're not that long, you know? This
Yeah.
one had like super long claws, and its toenails were hella long, just like the devil's foot.
Devil's foot?
Yeah, have you not seen the devil's foot?
No. He has long nails?
He has pretty long nails, yeah. And they're like skinny. And so he was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh shit. And like closed the door. Hella. fast. And I was like, to my cousin, I was like, yeah. I'm like, we need to call the old man now. And so, like, somehow we called the old man, and the police showed up. But by the time the police got there, I'm just gonna say the Wendigo, because I'm pretty sure it was a Wendigo.
I mean, probably.
Like,
It's a midget one.
A midget Wendigo.
Midget version of Wendigo.
Yeah. So by the time the police got there, the Wendigo was gone. And and the old man came back, and he was just asking us if we were okay, and we're like, yeah. And then he disappears for a couple seconds, and the guys are gone, and we're at the living room, and just sitting there, and he came back, and he was just like freaking out and everything. He was just like, I gotta end this tonight, and blah blah blah. And he was getting a bunch of stuff. And in my head, I was like, he knows what's going on. Like, he knows what that creature was. And he was just getting stuff ready. And then we were gonna go to bed, I think. I don't know what we were doing, but we were just like doing something. And I walked past the storage room. And we always keep, I remember this, like, we always keep the storage room closed. So when I walked past it, it was pretty open. There was a crack enough for me to see inside. And I was looking, and I remember, like, feeling like, like in those scary movies when you're looking at something and it's just like slowly zooming out, and it just like feels slow-mo, feels empty, it feels like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Just like that. And I was looking at the couch that we had in there. And in the couch, there was like the sheet over someone. Like when you're like, put the sheets over like a ghost.
Yeah, and I've seen this before.
Right. Like, it feels like it feels like it was in a movie or something.
It probably was.
Watch it be like, yo, this is a movie called. I mean, yeah, if anyone knows a movie like this, tell me, please.
I mean, you could probably search up freaking person rising from, I don't know.
But there's a lot of movies like that, though.
Oh, maybe, you know what? The freaking Ouija board.
The movie?
Yeah, the Ouija board, the movie.
I don't really remember it. But anyway, it was like sitting down, but like it's like how we're sitting down for us. It was like that.
Like laying, like
it was
sitting
like
up.
just like this, yeah. And like the door was like over here. And I was just looking at it, and then like it turns its head like that, like looking at me, and I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And I like slowly walked back to get my cousin, and I was like, girl, like, we need to go. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, we just need, I was like trying to like stay calm, right? Because I didn't want to freak her out. And so I was trying to stay calm, and she's like, well, can I go get my coloring stuff? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And so somehow she got her coloring stuff, and we went in there, and like we went into grandma's room, but we went under the bed. In a scary movie, you never go under the bed.
Yeah.
And I knew that in my head. I was like, you never go under the bed. Why are we going under the bed? But like, it was just my mind, and I couldn't move my own body. And so we were under the bed.
You were paralyzed.
Yeah. We were under the bed, and we had the dog. So the dog, at first, it was like a golden retriever lab, but then it turned into a border collie.
How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, my dreams are weird. And my cousin was on the left side of the bed. I was on the right side. The dog was in the middle. And we were under it. And we were trying to get as close as possible and like in the bed so that way nothing, like when you walk into the room you see nothing like under the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were just there for a while and my cousin fell asleep. The dog was asleep too. And then like all of a sudden I hear footsteps coming towards the room and I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And at that point, like the dog woke up, right? And it was about to like bark and I was like holding its mouth. I'm like, shut up, shh, shh. I was trying to tell it to like, stay quiet. And this dog was like trained in it was like trained for those situations. So he wasn't like making any sound or anything. And so we were there and I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Because like the Wendigo like comes to the end of the bed.
Of course it does.
And he just stands there for a long ass while. He just stands there. And like in those movies when like they leave the room.
They ain't gonna
it's
leave.
Like, bam, bitch, I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
so
it's like
exactly
one of those.
What happened. Yeah, he turned around and like pretended to leave the room. And then a few seconds later, I felt something behind my back.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh crap! Oh crap! In my head, I'm like, he's right behind me. He's right behind me. And I turned around, and he's right there. And he drags me out from under the bed.
Oh, of course they can.
And he was cutting me. And at like that point in my mind, I was like, wake up, wake up. This is a dream. This is a dream. This is a dream. Wake up, wake up. But like, it felt so real. Like I felt the pain. Like I kid you not, I felt the pain when it's like claws were like,
oh damn,
slashing me into my arms, my legs, and I was like, I don't know, like I was in so much pain. Like I think my real body was like shaking.
Maybe you were in pain.
Like it was shaking. And
Wait, so you actually felt the pain like in real life?
Like I felt the pain, yeah. I knew my body was shaking in real life.
Oh wait, there is like a syndrome about that. I think it happens here and there, but there's a syndrome for it, and it's like a real thing. Like, cause there's people that have dreams constantly where they can constantly get pain, and then they actually end up dying because of the pain that they always get in their dreams.
Oh my god.
In real life, I mean, I'm like not kidding. They actually die because of the pain that they have in their dreams.
Bro,
Oh,
I was being splashed. But like, yeah, I was getting attacked, and the dog attacked it, so I was able to like get myself free. And at the end of the bed, there was a closet, just like Jessica's closet.
Mhm.
But there was like doors, and so I was leaning against like the closet, and like the Wendigo like threw the dog across like
Oh, yeah, that bitch
the
flew.
room to the wall. And I was like, no, okay. And then it was about to attack my cousin, and I was like, at that point, I threw myself out the window because I didn't want my cousin to get hurt at all. I'm like, I'd rather get hurt than my cousin. And I was screaming at her, telling her that she needs to leave the room now, but she was like so scared to like able to move. So, and like I said, this dog was trained for anything.
Situation?
Like any situation. And so I was telling the dog, I'm like, get her out now. And he started dragging my cousin out. And like through the struggle, like the Wendigo was on top of me again. And like the big claws, like all I saw was like his big hand and the big claws like coming down on me. And like that's like all I saw, like the claws, like going down on me, like about to kill me. And then, like, I felt myself like almost crying, and like in my body in real life, like I felt the tears coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, at that point is when you came over at my house, Junior,
Uh huh.
to drop off the kids.
Oh
And
my
like
god.
before the clock came,
Oh, that day. It was on that day.
yeah, before the clock came down, I heard Lara, and then
Oh
like
my
I
god.
woke up, and there were like tears in my eyes. Why do you think I was telling you to stay?
Oh,
Because you were that scared.
I was that scared.
you had
Like I
kids with
wanted to
you.
cry. And like I woke up, and like when Lara was coming in the room, I was like trying to like put my tears away and try to calm down because like my body, like I felt like my body was shaking so bad, and like my body felt cold, and like I saw my hands and then they were like shaking a bit. So I was like wiping my tears away before like Lara came into my room and made fun of me.
Oh
Of
God!
course you would.
Thank goodness for Laura.
Yeah.
It looks like you've been saved by Laura.
Bro, Jesse is saying that I should start like writing them down, my dreams.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling her that should start recording herself, because she said that once she starts writing down her dreams, she completely forgets everything.
Yeah, I
And
do.
so then she's not able to write them down. And I'm like, then
Me.
start recording your dreams, like explaining them yourself, like by audio, and then that way you'll just be able to write them down.
Like
Yeah.
my brother has told me once like to start drawing them, like the scenes. But it's like the same thing. Like once, because you know I have like the really detailed dreams, and I was like, okay, let me draw them.
So you're like, I don't know where to start.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know where to start. I'm like, I don't remember anything. Like, oh crap, how did this look like? So I can never do that. It's kind of weird.
So that was your dream. The
That was.
creepiest. It's not too. Yeah, I've had worse.
It's
I
not
think
scary.
it's
It's
just.
not scary, but like,
It was just getting. It was just pain. That's all you felt the whole time.
no.
Which
That's
sucks.
what I'm trying to figure out because like I see these kinds of things in the movies and they don't scare me. But for some reason in that dream like it
It's cause
scared me so much.
it's cause your brain thinks it's reality, and then in reality, you don't know how that would turn out. Cause like in movies, you see it in movies, but in reality, it's gonna be different. Cause you're for sure gonna feel the pain, and you're gonna feel everything, and
I
it's gonna be
guess.
scarier in that way instead of cause like watching movies, you don't feel it. You predict what's gonna happen, but in reality, it's your brain that's doing that to you. Cause like, even though know what's gonna happen, it's just you can't do anything about it.
And also, it's like you're since you're having such a vivid dream, it's like you actually believe that you're there.
Yeah,
So you're like thinking that it's real, so you feel the pain también.
Yeah, but then, like isn't it weird that like in my mind I'm like I know this is a dream like
yeah. I've had that one. I've had that thing kind of before.
but
Like
it's
one.
not like that it hasn't happened like this one time. It happens in all my dreams. Like I play them out, right? But in my mind I'm like, oh, this is a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, it's a dream. It's a dream. Like, I'm going to wake up soon. I'm like, this is not real. And it's like that in every dream.
Yeah,
But, like, I don't have
I don't
control
have
over my
those
body.
too many. I only have it a certain amount of times. I don't really have them anymore. I only have them a certain amount of times. Like one time I had this weird ass dream. It was not scary like yours, I guess. Well, I did have one that was pretty scary, but one of them was so weird that it literally I was confused when I woke up. So I woke up. So I fell asleep, of course, as just like a normal person
Mm-hmm.
on a Saturday because
Or,
my mom and my dad, when they were still together, they went to Mexico. And
Wait, hold up. I gotta piss. Hold up.
Oh my god.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys can tell, we're back from our break of piss and coffee.
This is coffee.
Bro, it makes it sound like we're drinking piss coffee.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was my point.
You're
But
drinking
yes.
piss water.
So the story with mine, it was kind of weird. It was like super weird because I like one day I was sleeping, like of course I went to sleep.
You're
And then, yeah, and then I woke up. And it was so weird because like I woke up and I felt like it was okay. And then I went straight to the bathroom. And then I like looked at it and I'm like, oh shit, did I leave my glasses on? I checked, I like touched my face. I had no glasses. I'm like, the fuck is going on? And
like you can
then,
see clearly.
yeah, I was able to see clearly. Like super clear. I was like, wow, like the fuck is going on? And then I touched my face. And then when I looked at my mouth started getting black, like veins, like a vein type of black, like how you know how veins go throughout the body.
Yeah. Were
That's
you
what.
on anything?
No, I woke up and then I saw it spreading out through my body, like through my mouth, starting from my mouth
So are you
and then
sure
around my
those
cheeks.
edibles?
And it was starting to like it was like turning black, all the veins, and it was so weird looking. And it like then I try to punch the wall because I'm like, what is this? I'm like I was confused. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to make noise to wake myself because then, actually, before that, sorry, I'm like kind of getting mixed around. Um, I was looking. Then I went back into the bedroom. I was staying in my mom's room, and then I went back into the bedroom, and then I saw myself laying down on the bed, and I'm like, the fuck? And so I tried to make. That's why I was trying to punch the wall to make noise so I can wake myself up. And I tried to punch the wall, but my fist literally went flat, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I tried to smack the wall, and my hand literally went into like this weird shape, and like I could, not like a weird shape, but like I was able, like it clamped my hands, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't hit the wall. I was so confused, and I was starting to get scared, and then I saw plates on the table, and then I started shaking it, and then it started making noise. Like I was like, finally noise. And I was shaking it, and then it damped itself, and then I couldn't hear anything, and then I couldn't hear the plates and anything move anymore. And then I woke up, and it was the most weirdest thing I've ever had.
So you were literally dreaming that you were like outside of your body, right? And
Yeah,
that
and
you saw
like
yourself laying on the bed.
yeah, and this black stuff coming out of my mouth. It was
I
hella.
could see clearly.
It was weird, cause like it was the weirdest thing I've ever had. I've never had a dream something like that. Like especially that black stuff coming out of my mouth, and I was able to see my body try to punch things,
What the
and
hell?
like when I tried to punch the wall, it like the momentum that I was about to hit the wall with, it literally slowed it down and completely stopped, and I didn't even get a chance to touch the wall with my fist or my hand. Like I wasn't even able to touch the wall at all. It was weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was some weird ass dream. I don't even know what's going on.
Dreams are really scary, honestly.
Yeah, dreams are just weird.
Like
There's
imagine
been-
going into a dream, right? Like you sleep, like you're
Mhm.
going to bed, and you start having a dream, and you just have a dream for like 50 years because you go into a coma.
Oh my god, a 50-year dream. Oh my god, I would want to kill myself right there.
Deadass.
I'm like, 50-year dream? Fuck that shit. Dude, you would be the master of dreams at that point.
Yeah, but also you would be brain dead.
That too.
And then you will be brain dead internally because they're gonna unplug you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
In that way. You don't have to have dreams because then you're gonna be with Jesus or go to hell.
Those
Jesus is
people
like
come for in real
Jesus is
life.
like the most thing you hate is dreams. Time to give you dreams back. You're like, fuck! You gotta be
Imagine
like
if
that, you
this
bitch.
life is just a big dream.
That'd be
Okay.
crazy.
Anyways, I think the scariest dream I've ever had. Well, usually my scariest dreams are about zombies, and I
Hmm.
don't usually get those. And when I do get them, I start crying. But I'll be able to wake. I could like wake myself up from a dream. Like if it's a super scary dream, I can like talk to myself inside the dream, like as if I'm Jesus or something, or like God looking at myself from like up above. And I'll be like, Jessica, wake up. This is a dream. Like, this is all fake. You're literally dreaming, so wake up. And then I'll wake up. But one time I had this weird dream, right? I was like dreaming. I honestly can't remember the dream, but what happened after was weird because I thought that I woke up, right? And I was at the time I was laying in the sala because I was repainting my room, and
Hmm.
so I would sleep in the sala. And so I was like, I was dreaming and I woke up and I started to feel things like on my bed. Like I felt like someone was on my bed. I was like, oh, Blackie, right? Because he usually comes in like the morning to like lay with me. And I was like, oh, it's Blackie. But all of a sudden, like I couldn't move. Like I couldn't turn my head around. I couldn't like stand up. Like I wasn't able to move my body. So I just like laid there trying to look who the hell was going on my bed. And then finally I was able to like move my eyes to see who was going on my bed, and it was just like a dark figure. Like it was like
It's like the grudge.
it was like a
Literally.
tall figure, like a tall black figure, like walking on top of my bed. And and I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on right now? Like I'm like, is it like my sister? Like who's trying to get on my bed? And I look the other way towards like the dining room. There's also some type of midget black thing.
Okay, the fuck?
Hell no, midgets are scarier.
Yeah, and so I'm like, what the hell's going on? Am I still dreaming or like what? And I wasn't able to move throughout this whole like experience. And I just remember closing my eyes again and then waking up like a couple hours later. And then I'm like, what the hell? Was that all a dream? Was that real? Or what the hell just happened? Because, like, it felt like real things going on top of my bed and, like I actually saw real people or like real figures.
Yeah.
It was weird. I honestly think it was one of those like what's it called? You know when you're paralyzed and when you wake up or something?
Yeah.
What are they called?
I don't
They're
get
like,
those anymore. Ooh, I just remembered a not scary story, but I think that just literally happened to me not too long ago when it was raining here in
what
Bend.
you used to get freaking what's it called? Paralyzing dreams?
No, not paralyzing dream. This was reality type of shit. It was kind of creepy as fuck though.
What?
So it started raining like what? It was like this. When did it start raining? Like this month or was it last month?
I think it was
Last
this
month.
like the beginning of this month.
Yeah, like at night it was raining hard, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the thing on that day, on that specific day, was so weird because when I was sleeping, I was sleeping on the couch because we were getting the floors redone, still going on. Um, so I literally went to go sleep in the couch because I had to. Um, and I was facing towards the couch, towards the window of the couch. You know where the my couch is, right in the window. I was facing towards the couch, the back end of the couch, and my back was towards the living room. And then I started hearing little driplets. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Like, don't tell me we have a fucking leak. I was so mad. I'm like, but then it got closer and closer and closer until it was hovering right over my head. And I couldn't feel water at all.
Um,
And I wasn't dreaming. I knew I wasn't dreaming because I was like biting myself, and then I looked around, nothing, and then stopped, got closer and closer. Then I was paralyzed, and I'm like, I can't move anymore. Like the fuck is going on? Because it got closer. Like it happened 3 times in a row. Like
Yeah.
like you could hear the driplets from like far away across the other side of the living room. And then it got closer and just closer, and then right hovering over my head, and it got creepy because like you could still hear the driplets even though it's not on you. And it was
Did you
the
hear them like dropping from your ceiling or what?
no, I didn't feel anything. There was,
Like,
and then the next day, cause you would have seen the water still on the floor, cause it was like night and no one's gonna fucking wake up at that time.
hmm
And then I got up and checked if there was water dripping. Nothing.
it's,
It was weird because like I never felt, and then I like felt like I could not move. And I wasn't scared because I've gotten used to that kind of crap all the time at my job. I'm not really scared of that kind of crap anymore. But I was just so confused because like I know I wasn't dreaming.
it was just strange.
Yeah, it was really strange because
But are
I've
you
never
sure it
seen.
wasn't like outside, like your window?
No, because like everything, completely all the sound around me, you couldn't hear anything around. Like you could not hear the rain outside, only the driplet coming closer. Like
That's
like no like imagine everything on mute except for the driplet getting closer.
Bro, and then he saw, I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh wait,
it's
and the girls,
Ashley.
actually.
Dude, okay. One time this thing happened to me. Jasmine has already heard about it because I've told the story like so many times.
Really?
Yeah, about you know the
Really?
girl that I saw in my room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So one time in our old house, you remember our old house, right?
Mhm.
So
I
one
think
time,
so.
like, remember the big house that we used to have over there by where Jasmine lived?
No, I can't remember. It's been that long. It's been a long time.
Really? Our
No,
old
no, I
like
cannot. I can only remember the house that you're living in currently.
oh wow. Okay, well we used to live in a different house, right? And me and
Yeah.
my sister shared a room. And at the time, I don't know how old I was, but I believe I was like still in elementary school.
Okay, then that's why.
Yeah. But so it was nighttime and my sister was asleep and I was ready to go to sleep and the living room lights were on so you can see my room was still dark but you could still see light in there since the living room was right in front of our room.
Yeah.
So the light literally uh it was like it was dark but it was like there was still light, you know?
Mhm.
And so I was like I honestly don't remember how it happened, but I think I was facing my sister's way, like looking towards like the living room light, and I
Yeah.
turned around right to like the because I slept on the right side of the bed, next to the window, and I remember turning around, right to like see my side of the bed, and I just see like a girl sitting on my side. Like I remember she was all black, but she had like really long black hair, right? And
Mhm.
she was just sitting there. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't a freaking dream because freaking like I was awake. I was dead awake. I was like
Yeah.
getting ready to go to bed. And I remember her just sitting there on the edge of my bed, patting me, like if I was her daughter or something, or if she was like
Hmm.
telling me a story. And she had long black hair. And I remember being so scared, I freaking grabbed my stuffed animal from my shelf
You
behind me.
threw it at her.
No, no. I grabbed it and I literally put the covers over my whole body and I was just there all night. I didn't want to come out from the covers because I was literally all so scared.
Huh.
And then the next day I'm like, Ma, I saw someone in my room, right? I was like, I saw someone. It was a girl. And she's like, oh, Don't worry about that. That was probably La Virgen de Guadalupe. Oh my God,
Okay,
Virgen de
yeah,
Guadalupe,
okay.
what the hell? Oh my hell no. I'm pretty sure that wasn't her.
It's black. What do you expect?
Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the scary things.
I tend to run into a lot of ghosts in my, like, my whole entire life. I've run into so many crap, like the water dripping, and then at Marco's house, his old house before he got the new one recently.
Mhm.
Um, I went. I was cleaning at his. I was cleaning his. At Emma's room. I put the stuffed teddy bear on top of the bed,
Mhm.
and I know that no one went to her room because I was the only one there except for Marcos and Emma. Emma's over there playing inside the living room with Marcos. And then I went back to go check on everything if I placed everything right. And somehow, so Emma has this rocking chair, like not a really old rocking chair, it's like modern type of rocking chair. And
Yeah.
somehow the giraffe teddy bear moved across the room into the chair. It was
Okay.
the weirdest thing because like I know I'm like 9,000 billion% sure I moved that shit on top of the bed because I'm like because in my brain I'm like, man, this would look nice on top of this bed. And then I moved it there because, like, man, hopefully Emma likes it like this. And then somehow it appears on top of the rocking chair. I'm like,
What the
what the
hell?
fuck? I'm like, I
Um.
know for sure I left that because I tend to forget. I know that for sure. But
Yeah.
I know that I did not put that there. I'm like really sure I did not put that there.
God. No, it's like
It
my
was,
biggest fear. That's
yeah.
literally my biggest fear is that freaking stuffed animal moves.
Yeah, I was very unfortunate because, like, I ran into, like, I don't know how the fuck that moved, but, like, it somehow did. It's fucking just moved across the room into the fucking rocking chair. And it's, out of all the things, it literally went to the rocking chair.
Did you tell Marcos?
Oh, no, I haven't told him. I forgot to tell him. But, like, that was, like, before he moved out. He's in a different house now. But, like, I have a lot of crap. In this house, especially this house is fucking whack as shit.
Yeah.
I've ran
I hate
into so
sleeping at your
many.
house.
Yeah, bro, fucking, I see giant ass figures staring at me, but at this point, I just don't give a fuck.
I think honestly the only room that I feel comfortable is in Jenny's room.
No, bro, not even.
Bro, not even, bro. It's worse
Really?
there.
Her room is
Fucking,
haunted.
dude, Jenny's window? Because Jenny told me her window would always slam shut by itself.
Bro, did she tell you that one time when like that dark like demon was like right in the corner of her room and like her
Oh,
body
no,
like
yeah,
started having like a seizure?
Jenny didn't have to tell me that shit. I witnessed it. Well, I witnessed dark figures myself at this fucking house.
God, no.
This house is already cursed, but at this point,
I
we've
need to
all
go to
have
your
given
house.
up.
I did this one myself.
at
Even though
this,
I am a pussy.
at this
I
point,
know.
me and everyone in this house just gave up at everything in this house. And back at the apartments where I used to live at, I also ran into like. So me and Jenny were upstairs and we heard loud ass footsteps, and we knew that wasn't the neighbors because our neighbors weren't home yet and the lights were turned off. And there was loud ass footsteps downstairs, and me and Jenny heard them both. And then we literally left the house to go to someone else's house until my mom got there. It was fucking creepy because like it was loud. I mean, it was super loud ass footsteps downstairs. Like fuck that.
Dude, in
See,
our
I run
house,
into a lot of ghosts.
dude,
This,
I think Ghost just follows our family.
Dead ass.
I feel like
dude,
they
I swear
follow.
they do. Like, you? I see you, I'm gonna follow you for the rest of your life. You're like, what the fuck? Why me? Out of all the people in the
A lot
world.
of our family members have experienced things with like ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bruh. So, have I ever told you the story that my dad has heard like the Llorona, like 2 times in Mexico when he was small?
No, that's fucked.
Yeah. Like I don't remember. He didn't tell
See,
me
even
like
the
the first
myth,
time.
the legend even went to your dad. That's how you know we're cursed. This family's fucked.
Well,
Yeah. No, and I feel like it's just the our family, but like it's the no, like, and it's like, cause like the second time you heard it, it was like at night, and you know, like in the mojo, like all the dogs bark at night and they won't shut
Yeah.
up for the name of God.
Yeah.
So he said one time the dogs, like all the dogs, stopped barking, and it was dead silent. It was like dead silent, and he
Bro, maybe
wasn't
they
the only
just were
one who heard it that
tired.
night. He wasn't the only one that he heard that he heard it that night,
Yeah.
and it was like silent, like the whole town was like silent, and then like all of a sudden he hears like the Llorona scream, and he's like, oh hell no, and because at the time he was like he went to outside to check like what was going on, and so he's like, oh hell no, and he like turned around and went back inside and locked the doors and went to sleep. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and
I
then
would do the same shit.
like in the morning, people were saying like, no, like,
No,
did you hear the Llorona last night? Did you hear the Llorona last night? And he's like, oh shit, so I wasn't imagining things.
God damn, I swear to God, if I ever hear the Llorona in my life,
I'm gonna kill myself.
dude, yeah, me too. I'm literally gonna kill myself.
Suicide pact? Question mark?
Facts. But yeah. I mean, some of my family members have also experienced like scary things también, like in Mexico.
At this
Yeah.
point, we've experienced everything in Mexico.
I know, everything is like cursed over there.
I know, like we pray for the gods and then we get cursed by the fucking demons, bro. How the fuck does that work?
I know, right?
Like, what the fuck is the point then? At this point, we're getting cursed constantly. Like, why? Why us out of all the fucking races?
Well,
You
just
choose
like
the fucking
Jenny
Mexicans at
said,
this
our
point.
family is cursed because our family used to be black witches.
I guess. Fucking goddamn you, family line. Why you must curse us out of all the fucking... Do it your own time, you fucking black witches, bitch.
God damn, some of us like being cursed.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Come on.
right, as if... Well, maybe some of you, but I know you don't.
Who, Jazmin?
Both of you.
I like being cursed.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it isn't that bad, come on.
I guess. What dies the next thing? Like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I got that.
Now what you gotta say, bitch?
Facts, actually. If I die, goddamn.
I don't want to. Did I tell you so? I died too. I'm like, see, I told you, dumbass.
I swear to God, if I die tomorrow, like, just remember that I want the most famous people to show up in my freaking funeral.
And I also want to tell you that you're stupid. I'm gonna write down a whole
No, shut
paragraph
up.
for you because I
Also-
told you so.
No, also I want freaking a party on my funeral. Like, no sad shit, bro. Like, pure, like, oh, yo quiero un baile in my freaking funeral. That's
You
what
want
I
a
want.
quinceañera? Your like funeral?
Damn, I'll dress you into your
Pizza
quinceañera
dress? I don't even think of this anymore, but okay. Hey,
Oh my
if,
god.
you know when I go to the mortician, right? Tell him to, like, you know, cut out some of this fatness. So I look skinny, bro. At least
God.
I'll be skinny dad, you know?
I guess so.
Put it in your ass.
Yeah, put it on my ass and my boobs.
My god.
And they're like, yeah, she had a natural big ass and boobs.
And make
She
it look
died.
natural, bitch. Put your
Died
X-ray.
beautiful.
She at least she died beautiful with a big ass and tits.
God.
Oh god. So what's the next story?
No. I like how we went through so many stories. What do you think? What kind of conversation you guys want to talk now?
I mean, we went through so many scary stories, but like
We
honestly,
need some joy in this bitch. But yeah, I think everything is pretty good currently. So what you guys did this over the weekend? A week.
the week laid here in bed.
What?
That's all we did all week. We
Wait,
literally laid here. We did nothing.
holy fuck. Lazy asses. The fuck are you guys doing? Jasmine, whatever happened to your job?
Huh?
What happened to your job at this point, bro? You
I
still
still
working?
work.
It sounds like you haven't been working for a whole week.
She was sick this week.
Sick my ass, bro. What the fuck?
Mhm.
Your immune system is literally like fucking Play-Doh.
No, according to her boss, she was sick this week.
Oh, I see.
No, like literally, her boss said that she might have corona or something.
Not surprised if she did.
Well, it's just her allergies.
Yeah, that's probably
You know how
it.
bad her allergies get.
I don't have allergies, so wouldn't know how that feels.
Lucky for you, because allergies are literally the worst.
I know. I'm not allergic to anything currently. I'm like, yes!
Oh,
Actually,
lucky
I
for
know
you.
what I'm allergic. I am allergic to one thing.
Peanut butter.
Fucking avocados, bro. Those are shit. Tastes like
You're
ass.
allergic. You're allergic to avocados?
No.
Those times I've seen you eat avocado.
I just don't like avocados. I hate them. I
You're
despise
allergic-
avocados.
You're allergic to their flavor.
I'm allergic to the texture and flavor, bitch. Taste
I'm
delicious.
actually madly allergic to hay.
Yeah, my
Or,
god.
like,
I remember
yeah,
when we found out.
yeah, dude, that was literally the worst day ever. So one time me and Jazmin went to Tacoma with my parents,
Yeah.
and one of my cousins had a farm at the time,
Mhm.
and they had like this room filled with this whole stack of hay, right? And
Yeah.
me and Jasmine went. We thought it was a fun idea to go in there and lay on the hay and freaking climb it and like
Sounds
I don't
about
know.
right.
Yeah. And so literally a couple minutes after, like I start feeling like itchiness and like my eyes start to swell a little bit. I'm like, oh, it's probably nothing. And then like an hour later, my whole face is literally in toggle and freaking I'm like itchy like everywhere. I'm like, god damn.
Should be tweaking.
Dude,
For
I
that
thought I was
fix.
gonna die. Literally, the itchiness wouldn't stop, and it was like the worst pain I've ever felt.
I guess that's allergies for you. I guess I was very lucky that I don't have that.
Yeah, and I'm also allergic to cats, but here I am still getting a cat.
Stupid.
I'm getting Lily's cat. I mean, me and Jasmine are getting Lily's cat.
Lily? Lily?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, because you can't take care of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe.
Yeah. Have you seen the three-legged cat?
Yeah. Yeah. But we're taking Kobe in for adoption.
Ooh.
His new name is Mirku.
Oh my god, it's gonna take forever for them to notice their name.
Maybe.
I mean, she's only 2.
I guess.
I waste like that.
Fuck!
Yeah.
But, what was it? I literally was gonna say something, but I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I just blanked out on that.
Dude, it's like 3 a.m. How are
What?
you not gonna blank out?
Well, I don't usually blink out at 3 a.m. I usually blink out at 6 a.m. Get it right.
Well, it's just you. I think after this game I'll just pass out.
How the fuck? But yeah, I think that's it for the podcast, right? We did a lot today.
Mostly just dreams and scary stories.
Hey, that's good. Hey, anything is good for a podcast. All I did this week is homework, play games, homework, play games, work, homework, play games, work.
I
Sounds
mean,
about right.
at least you do your homework and actually have a job. I barely do my homework. And
I barely do it too. I'm trying to keep up in health. Health is the fucking hardest thing in the world. That makes me want to go commit Sudoku real quick.
Sudoku?
Yeah, Sudoku. Suicide. Fucking health is like the pain in the ass. Like it's pain in my ass, bro. But I'm trying.
Have you passed all your classes like in the past?
For my diploma?
Yeah, like all the necessary classes?
I'm actually almost done with all of them. I just need to get my elective done and health, and that's pretty much it.
So you only got 2 classes?
Yeah, I almost have a 3-point GP.
3-point GPA?
Yeah, GPA, bro.
How the
I
How do you
almost got one.
how do you
Jason has
have-
like a 3-point something too.
how the hell do you almost have a 3.0 GPA, bruh? You know
By working hard, fam.
Do you know what my GPA was?
What?
It was like a 1.8 GPA.
What the fuck?
I literally graduated with like a 1.
How the fuck did you graduate, bro?
I don't even know myself.
Bro, I'm dumber than her, but I have better GPA than her.
You
What's
have
your
like
GPA?
a 2.5 GPA, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, mine is a 2.9, I think.
How the fuck?
But I just got lucky. My teachers pitied me, that's why.
My teacher's a
Hey,
fucking
at
me too.
least, yeah, pure luck is all you need. Work hard. I mean, work smarter, not harder, right?
And that's true.